I saw a clip of Sarah Palin talking to a town hall group, wherever she was. I don't know where she was. And this is what she said about Joe Biden.
I've been hearing about his Senate speeches since I was in like second grade.
When you have a 72-year-old running mate, is that a kind of a risky thing to say? It's insinuating that Joe Biden's been around a while?
Oh, no, it's nothing negative at all. He's got a lot of experience, and just stating the fact there that we've been hearing his speeches for all these years. So he's got a tremendous amount of experience, and, you know, I'm the new energy, the new face, the new ideas, and he's got the experience.
We got it. Well, first of all, you know, to be so disingenuous as to say that you did not want to get a laugh and that you didn't mean it. Now, all of a sudden, she's rolling it back in the interview with Katie. It's just baloney. It's like when I say that George Bush writes with crayons. I don't then say, what I'm saying is he's a great artist. What I really meant is the guy was a great artist.
But
she meant the joke.
You know what I love?
Wait a minute. The fact that she's so dumb as to say, wait a second, politically not astute, let's put it that way.
Because she didn't go to an Ivy League
I didn't finish my sentence.
Nobody said that.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Politically unastute enough to make a joke about age when she is running with the oldest man that's ever run before. That's what I mean.
I don't just, you know what's interesting? First of all, I love how just shook up in your boots you get over Sarah Palin. I love how
Well, you
love
don't.
it. I just
But you
like
feel
it.
you
I
have to
think it's
defend
great.
her every single time.
Oh,
You
no.
guys both got the same
No,
boots
I
you're
just
wearing.
think she's. I don't think she's afraid to address certain things. I think look.
She made a mistake,
He said
and
she's afraid.
she
I
got
said
caught.
she was afraid.
It
I don't
was
think
though
she's
she made a
afraid of
mistake.
the
Yes, she made a mistake. She made a joke and forgot. And when someone pointed it out to her, she did what people do.
think she
when
didn't know?
I think she did it on
I
purpose.
think she.
Well, then
I
she-
think
then she's
she
a
made.
mean.
Yes,
Then
I think
she's
she made a
nasty.
mistake. I think she made a mistake when she said, you know, I've been listening to him since I was in the second grade.
Right.
It was clearly a little bit of a dig, as she has been known to do. But I think it hadn't. I don't think she was thinking and saying, "Oh, I better not say this because I'm running with the oldest guy." It's one of those things people step in it, and they did. And she stepped in it and pointed it out. She should have said, "You know what? You're right."
Then
Well, she doesn't say that. You're right.
No.
Those words are not in her vocabulary.
Everything you're reading about Sarah Palin is that she has all of these people prepping her, so that she doesn't say the wrong thing on the debate Thursday night. And it reminds me of all the kids and all of us who used to prep for the exam. You'd pass the exam, the next day you didn't know what you were talking about because you were prepping for the exam. And I'm sure she'll do fine, and I'm sure he'll do fine. But it bothers me that one has to be prepped so much for a debate and crammed full of material.
they all
How
do
does
that.
that help? I
Don't
know
they prep
do.
everybody?
Well, yes, but most of them have a background of more experience. And what we keep reading about Sarah Palin is that she's got these people, this whole team who are prepping her. And I think that's great, and it may help in the debate, but I'm not sure, and I'm talking about everybody, that prepping so that you just pass a debate and don't make a huge mistake is necessarily what makes a great president.
I don't think she's prepping to just pass the debate like a pop quiz in fourth period in high school. I think to say that, to reduce her to that level of mind is, I think, unfair.
But she doesn't have the experience.
Wait a minute.
Neither does, let's think, if you want to talk about experience, the person with the least amount of experience on both sides of the ticket is at the top of the ticket on the Democratic side.
But
Barack
he can
Obama
have the conversation.
has no experience.
Absolutely. You know what? Let me say this. You know what?
He said a year and a half of running and answering questions.
Running qualifies you to be the president. Running for the president qualifies you.
The truth of the matter is, none of them, as I keep saying, is qualified to be the president. Not one of them. Because the only person who has ever qualified to be the president is someone who has done it. Because all of these people are stepping into a situation they have never faced before. That's the first thing I want to say. And the second thing I want to say is that one of the reasons Sarah Palin is getting the attention that she's getting is because people met her a month ago. It's like going on a date with somebody. Yeah, you look like you're nice. Yeah, I'll go out with you again. I want to spend some time with you. I want to get to know you. So I got to ask you some questions that maybe you might not want to answer or you're not sure that you should answer, but they need to be asked. That's why, because she's a heartbeat away, should God forbid, because McCain is a friend. I like him. I don't want anything to happen to him. but God forbid something should, she is a heartbeat away from being the president of the United States, and that's why people are asking. Because she doesn't know anything about it. Come on.
Maybe somebody has a little. Why
because
does it?
I think
why
that's
do
a
you
broad
always
statement
have
that
to?
she doesn't know anything about
She
it.
knows little about it.
Okay, if you want to break down the responsibilities of being a president, who, in terms of being commander in chief, who has led a brigade? Who has been in charge of a brigade? John McCain has. Who has been in charge and
what does that have to do with being president? That is not all presidency is. It's not just leading a brigade. It's knowing about economics. It's knowing about how to deal with the people that are in the country. That's all I'm saying.
I understand that, but in terms of experience, she's actually been leading a microcosm.
None of them have the experience to lead the nation. Sorry, none of them.
When she says that Putin is going to rear his head, when she says that Putin is going to rear his head into Alaska, she doesn't sound presidential, okay? She needs to be prepped.
Does Joe Biden sound presidential when he thinks FDR was president during the Depression and TV was invented?
That's a different level of mistake about time. And you say
different level of error.